previous class we discussed in data handling about pictograph. Today we will discuss about bar graph. Let us discuss about the bar graph. Here, a graph which displays the information using bars or rectangles is known as bar graph. So here, we are displaying the information as a bars or rectangles is called bar graph. So like this, the given information we are displaying as a bars, like these bars as a rectangles in the on the graph. So here generally bar graphs are used to represent independent observation with frequencies. So here we are using bar graph to represent independent observations with frequencies. So here we are using bar graph to represent frequencies, of the observations. So here next, in bar graph, bars of uniform width, nothing but uniform width. Uniform is what? Nothing but same, always same width are drawn horizontally or vertically with equal spacing between them. So while you are drawing bars, rectangles, their width should be same. And between them equal space. We should leave as an equal space like this. Width should be same, and between them space also equal. Next, the length of the bars represent the frequency. Here length of the bar represent frequency of data item. If frequency is less, we will represent the length of the bar like this, small. If the frequency is more, if the length of the bar, it will be, height will be more. So here the length of the bar represent frequency, the height, length or height of the bars. Length or height of the bars represent the frequency of given data items. If frequency is lesser, then length or height of the bar is lesser, like this. If the frequency is more, then length or height of the bars is more. So here bar graph is nothing but a bar which displays the information as a bars or rectangles is called bar graph. In this bar graph, width is uniform, same of bars, and between the two bars the space is also equal. Now we are going to draw the bar graph by given the information. Here profession and number of persons. Here different professions are there: farmer, businessman, private employee, government employee, laborers. So farmers are, number of persons are 40, businessmen 10, private employees 15 persons, government employees 35 persons, and laborers are 5 persons. So this information, by using this information, we have to construct a bar graph. So here, first we should draw the two perpendicular lines. Here I am drawing perpendicular lines as a, this is vertical line and another one is a horizontal line. So it is a vertical line and this is a horizontal line. Both are meeting at 90 degrees. Then it is these two lines are perpendicular lines. So these are meet at point O. This is called as a origin. This intersection of two lines is called as a origin. So then here this horizontal line will represent as a x-axis. This horizontal line will represent as a x-axis and this vertical line will represent as a y-axis. Here first we should draw two perpendicular lines. One is a horizontal and another one is a vertical. Both are meeting at point O, that is called as a origin. The horizontal line will represent as a x-axis and the vertical line will represent as a y-axis. Next, we should mark professions on x-axis and along y-axis we should mark number of persons. So here we have to write the profession. We have to write the profession, and here we should mark the number of persons. Number of persons. So here first farmers. Next businessmen. Next private employee. And next government employee, and then next laborers. So on x-axis we mark professions. Now on y-axis we have to mark number of persons. So frequency. So this is called as a frequency. In y, always represent frequency on y-axis. So I am taking units 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am taking this. Now to construct the bar graph, first we have to take scale. So here we will write a scale. This here I am taking, we should take as a suitable scale. Here I am taking 1 centimeter is equals to 5 persons. Here I am taking 1 centimeter is equals to 5 persons. How many persons I am taking? 5 persons. Why? Because 40, 10, 15, 35, 5. These numbers all are divisible by 5. That's why I took as a suitable scale 1 centimeter like this. This 1 centimeter is equals to 5 persons I am taking. Now we should calculate the heights of the bars by dividing the frequencies with suitable scale. Now we should calculate the height of the bar by dividing these frequencies with the scale. So let us divide first 40 divided by 5, then it is 8. Now next 10 is divided by 5, how many times? 2. Next 15 divided by 5, how many times? 3 times. Next 35 divided by 5, then it is 7 times. Then 5 divided by 5, how many times? 1 time. So these are the heights of bars we are representing on the graph. So how we are calculated the heights of the bar? These frequencies are dividing with the scale. Then you will get the height of the bar. So here this is 8 centimeters. Why? Because we divided with 5%. Then it is equal to the 1 centimeter. Then it will be 8 centimeters, 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters, 7 centimeters, 1 centimeters. Now these heights we have to represent on the graph. Now let us draw the bars or rectangles by the given heights. Now here first farmers 14. It is represented scale as a 8 centimeters. So let us draw the height of the bar up to where 8 centimeters. So here like this we should draw the bar from 8 centimeters. Like this we should draw the bar. That is what? Farmers. 8 centimeters. 1 centimeter is equals to 5%. Then 8 5 is 40. Next, businessmen. 10. Then how many centimeters? 2 centimeters. So here it is 2 centimeters. Like this, 2 centimeters. Businessmen. Next, private employees. Private employees 15 members. Then it is equal to the 3 centimeters. Yes, this is here 3 centimeters. Like this we should draw the bar to represent by representing the height. So this is the private employees. Next, private employees, gout employees. How many people are there? Number of persons are there? 35 persons are there. It is equal to how many centimeters? 7 centimeters. Now here, see that on the y-axis 7 centimeters. Yes. From here onwards, we should draw the bars like this. Like this 7 centimeters we should represent. Now next, laborers. Laborers are how many? 5 persons. Then it is equal to only 1 centimeter. So here it is a 1 centimeter. Like this, it is a 1 centimeter. So in this way, we will construct the bar graph. So here, width of the bars should be same, and between the bars space should be equal. And here the frequency, it will represent the height of the bars. If the frequency is more, then height or length of the bar is also more. If frequency is less, then length or height of the bar is also less. So in this way, we will construct the bar graph. Worksheet on data handling. Here, A survey of 120 school students was conducted to find which activity they prefer to do in their free time. So here preferred activity and number of students. Preferred activity they given playing, reading storybooks, watching TV, listening to music, painting. So here number of students playing 25, reading books 10, watching TV 40, and listening to music 10 students, and painting 15 students. So by using this information you have to draw a bar graph. So by using this data, you should construct the bar graph. Keep watching. Be safe. Stay at home. Thank you.